stop scrolling. This message did not reach everyone. It reached you. Not by accident, not by the algorithm, but because heaven allowed it. If you almost skipped this, that alone tells me something important about you. Stay with me, because what God is about to reveal explains why this morning felt different, even if you couldn't explain it. My child, what you did earlier today did not go unnoticed. You may think it was small, you may think no one saw, but heaven saw it clearly. The moment you chose patience instead of reaction, the moment you stayed silent instead of explaining yourself, the moment you resisted going back to what once hurt you, that moment shifted something. This is why you felt that pause, that strange stillness, that quiet heaviness mixed with calm. It wasn't confusion, it was alignment. Listen carefully now. Do not rush this, do not skip, because the next few minutes are not motivation, they are instruction. I am speaking to the part of you that stayed faithful when no one clapped, that kept going when nothing was changing, that held back tears instead of quitting. You wondered this morning, does any of this even matter? Yes, it mattered more than you know. In the unseen realm, your action was recorded, not judged, not questioned, recorded. There was a conversation about you, not among people, but in heaven. Because obedience doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like restraint, like choosing peace, like walking away quietly. And that is why this message found you now. If this resonates, pause for 1 second, breathe, and stay till the end. Because the final revelation changes how you move forward from today. Now hear this carefully. What you've been waiting for has been waiting on you. Not your effort, not your perfection, your posture. This morning, you shifted from striving to trusting, from chasing to standing, from explaining to observing. That shift unlocked something. And this is where many people miss it, so don't you. The delay you've been frustrated about was not denial, it was protection. If what you asked for had arrived earlier, it would have attached itself to the wrong people, the wrong version of you, the wrong season. So I slowed it down. I needed you clearer, calmer, stronger. And today, you proved you're ready. That's why your spirit felt heavier, not because something bad is coming, but because something real is aligning. You are no longer being prepared, you are being positioned. And positioning feels uncomfortable right before movement. Stay with me, because in a moment, I'm going to tell you what God expects from you next, and missing that would cost you more than the delay ever did. But before that, I need to say something important. Do not announce what is happening. Do not explain it to people who lost access to your life quietly. This season is protected, and protection requires silence. If you feel a pull to keep listening, that's confirmation. Now listen closely. The people who underestimated you will soon feel confused, not because you changed suddenly, but because you stopped leaking energy. You stopped proving, stopped defending, stopped chasing validation. And that shift, that's power. This is why your name was brought up. This is why heaven responded. But hear this warning gently. Do not rush to fix what God already removed. Do not reopen doors that closed to save you. Some losses were answers, some endings were mercy. If you understand this, type "I'm listening" in the comments, not for engagement, but for agreement. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, not because you need more videos, but because consistency matters in this season. Daily alignment keeps clarity strong. Now stay with me, because part 2 reveals what is being restored and why it won't look like the past at all. Do not leave yet. The most important part has not been spoken. Listen carefully. What I am about to say now is where most people lose alignment, not because they are bad, but because they misunderstand timing. You thought the shift you felt this morning was the result. It wasn't. It was the signal. A signal that restoration has begun, but not in the way you expect. Because what I am restoring is not just what you lost, it is what was taken from you without your permission. Your confidence, your clarity, your ability to trust yourself. These were slowly drained while you were trying to keep peace, trying to stay understanding, trying to survive quietly. But today, that cycle broke, and heaven noticed. Now hear this. Restoration does not always look like replacement. Sometimes, I do not give you the same people back. I give you discernment instead. I do not give you the same opportunity back. I give you authority. I do not rewind the story. I rewrite your position in it. That is what is happening now. This is why you feel different even though nothing visible has changed yet. The inside moved first, and when the inside moves, the outside must follow. Stay with me, do not skip, because what comes next explains why certain people will soon feel uncomfortable around you. Not because you are arrogant, but because you stopped shrinking. You will speak less, but be heard more. You will explain less, but be respected more. You will chase nothing, yet doors will begin to open. This is alignment, and alignment makes noise without saying a word. Now listen carefully. There is a temptation coming, a subtle one. You will feel the urge to justify your growth, to explain why you changed, to soften yourself so others don't feel left behind. Do not do it. This is not pride. This is obedience. Because the moment you explain too much, you leak authority. Silence is not punishment anymore. It is protection. If this resonates, pause and breathe. That calm you feel, that's confirmation. Now I need to say something important. Some of the people who doubted you will soon try to reconnect, not because they understand you, but because they sense elevation. Pay attention. Not everyone who returns is meant to stay. Not everyone who claps deserves access. This season requires discernment, not emotion. And this is why your action this morning mattered. You chose restraint, you chose wisdom, you chose alignment over reaction. That choice closed one chapter and unlocked another. Heaven responds to posture, not performance. You didn't beg, you didn't chase, you didn't explode. You stayed grounded. That is maturity, and maturity attracts responsibility. Now hear this clearly. What is coming next will require you to move differently. Not faster, not louder, but cleaner. Cleaner intentions, cleaner boundaries, cleaner focus. If you rush, you risk carrying old habits into a new season, and that is why I slowed you down. Not to frustrate you, but to protect what is about to land. Stay with me, because part 3 reveals what is about to become visible and why people will recognize your growth before you even speak. Before we go there, I want you to do one thing. In the comments, type, "I choose alignment." Not for engagement, for commitment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Not because you need more videos, but because staying aligned requires daily reinforcement. Now stay, do not leave. Because what you are stepping into next will feel unfamiliar, but it will feel right. And that's how you'll know it's me. Stay here, because what I'm about to reveal now is the part most people are not prepared for. Alignment always brings visibility. Not because you asked for attention, but because light exposes contrast. You will notice it soon. People who never noticed you before will suddenly observe you more closely, not openly, quietly. They'll listen differently. Watch how you move. Notice what no longer triggers you. And some will feel unsettled, because when someone grows without explanation, it forces others to confront what they avoided. This is not your problem. This is not your responsibility. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not dim what I have refined. Now listen carefully. This next phase does not announce itself. It arrives calmly. No dramatic moment, no loud breakthrough. Just one day you'll realize things are responding to you now. Conversations shift. Decisions favor you. Opportunities stop requiring persuasion. You won't chase, you won't prove, you won't beg. You will be recognized. And that recognition will confuse those who thought your silence meant weakness. But silence was never absence, it was discipline. Here is what you must understand. Visibility is not permission to explain your past. You will feel tempted to finally tell your side, to clarify misunderstandings, to show people how much you endured. Resist that urge. Your future does not require validation from people who misunderstood your past. Explanation drains power. Presence commands it. Now hear this. There is a difference between being seen and being accessed. Not everyone who sees you is allowed to reach you. Boundaries are not walls, they are filters. This is why you will feel more selective now, more protective of your time, more intentional with your energy. That's not selfishness, that's stewardship. You are carrying something valuable now, and valuable things are not handled casually. Stay with me, because something important is coming. There will be a moment soon where you are presented with a choice. It will look small, almost insignificant. A yes, a response, a return to something familiar. But that choice will determine how smooth this season becomes. Choose peace over nostalgia. Choose alignment over history. Choose growth over comfort. Because comfort kept you stuck, alignment will move you forward. If you feel this deeply, pause for a second. That stillness, that's clarity settling in. Now listen to this truth. You are no longer trying to survive. You are learning how to sustain, and that requires patience. What I am building in you now is not momentum, it's stability. Momentum excites, stability lasts. This is why things feel slower but stronger. And before we move to the final part, I need you to hear this clearly. What is about to happen will not require force. It will not require convincing. It will not require explanation. It will simply unfold. And when it does, you will understand why I protected you in silence. Stay here, do not skip, because part 4 reveals what I expect from you next and why obedience in this moment determines how long this season remains open. This is the final instruction, and it is the most important one. What happens next depends less on what I do and more on how you respond. Because alignment is not passive, it is cooperative. You are not being dragged into your next season. You are being invited. Now listen carefully. There will be moments where things begin to work, and your first instinct will be to rush, to overcommit, to over-explain, to over-give. Do not do that. Speed is not proof of faith. Consistency is. This season will reward restraint. You do not need to show gratitude by exhausting yourself. You do not need to prove worth by saying yes to everything. Say yes only where peace remains after the decision. Anything that costs you clarity is not aligned. Now hear this truth. What I am building through you will outlast attention. That means you must protect it from impatience. There will be voices, some subtle, some loud, telling you to hurry. Hurry before it disappears. Hurry before someone else takes it. Hurry before the moment passes. Those voices are not urgency. They are fear. And fear has no authority here. I did not bring you this far to rush you into mistakes. I brought you here so you could move wisely. Here is what you will notice. Your reactions will change. Things that once angered you will no longer hook you. Situations that once drained you will no longer deserve access. That is not detachment, that is growth. Let people misunderstand your calm. Let them mislabel your boundaries. You do not need to correct them. Your life will answer for you. Now this part matters deeply. You are entering a season where your inner voice becomes louder than outside opinions. Trust it. That voice has been trained through silence, through waiting, through disappointment. It is not guessing, it is discerning. And when that voice tells you to pause, pause. When it tells you to walk away, walk away. When it tells you to stay, stay even if it's uncomfortable. Obedience here will protect everything that's coming. Now I need you to understand this clearly. What I am releasing is not fragile, but it can be mishandled, which is why maturity matters more than excitement. You don't need to announce progress. You don't need to update everyone. You don't need to perform healing. Let healing show quietly. Now listen, there will be confirmation, not once, not twice, repeatedly. You will hear the same message from different places. You will feel peace where confusion once lived. You will notice doors opening without resistance. That is your sign. Do not doubt it. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Before we close, I want you to do something. Take a breath, slow, deep, and release the need to control timing. Timing is not your responsibility. Obedience is. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not catching up. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what is next. And when it arrives, and it will, you will not panic. You will recognize it, because it will feel like confirmation, not chaos. Peace, not pressure. Stability, not urgency. That is how you'll know it's real. If this message reached you, it's because you were ready to hear it. If you stayed until now, it's because something in you already shifted. Honor that. Move gently. Choose wisely. Stay aligned. And remember, what changed this morning was not external, it was internal. And that change is what will carry everything else forward. You are no longer waiting, you are walking. And this season has only just begun.